should use a mouse with Djay Pro. I'm DJ SPiegel, and I'm going to show you. So, I recently got a comment on one of my videos saying that if you use a mouse when you're using the iPad, you will be able to see a cursor. So, let me show you guys what happens when I click this mouse and put it on the Bluetooth with the iPad. On connected with Bluetooth wirelessly to Djay Pro, and now all my videos from now on, you guys will be able to see exactly where I'm clicking instead of trying to guess and me trying to explain it. But as I was messing around with the mouse in Djay Pro, I found a lot of great uses for it while DJing, and I just wanted to share it with you guys. So number one is going to be if you're using more than one device to DJ. So in some of my other videos, I mentioned that some DJs might want to have two devices. So you might want to have your iPad with your controller, and then you could have your laptop, or you could have another iPad hooked up to a Novation Launchpad, or hooked up to some type of keyboard or something. And then we could go over here to Ableton Link, and then the two devices are going to be linked together. And now with these wireless Bluetooth mouses that you could get ones where you could switch it from device to device. So with this mouse, I could control my iPad and I can control my laptop with one flip of this switch down here. So now I have one mouse that could do both devices. So it makes it a lot easier than using the mouse on the laptop and then using the touchscreen on the iPad. So that's one way to do it, is with two devices. I found it to be very fun and very easy, adding a mouse. And another one would be that controllers like this, when you're using these types of controllers, the select button to select your songs and to pick the songs is kind of hard and kind of limited, because you just have this way, that way, and then the push of a button. So with the mouse, it makes it so much easier to navigate through our playlist. So you just could click over here, and then you could scroll down with the scroll pad, and then you can go to your playlist, go here. You can move the songs around to organize your playlist, and then you could drag it right into a deck, just like this. Okay, maybe that, I don't think you could drag it. I thought you could, but you can move the tracks around and then they'll stay there forever. And I found it so much easier using the mouse and the controller to go through and find our songs in the playlist instead of going and typing on the screen like an accountant. Now, another thing that I found the mouse to be very useful for was these really small knobs. So if we go over here to the gain knob, this one is kind of impossible to use. You have to put your finger on it and then move it. But with a mouse, I found it so much easier. Now you just have to click it, and then you could slowly or quickly adjust it. So for these small knobs, I found it very easy to just use the mouse and then be able to use these controls. Another thing that I found the mouse really useful for is for auto mix and for music video mixing. So at a lot of if I'm doing gigs or if I'm having people over at my house, I'll switch over to video mode, and then in the Tidal streaming service, we have access to all these music videos. So I'll make a playlist of these music videos, and then I will set the auto mix on and then walk away. Maybe it's a time where we're having dinner at the party, or cocktail hour or something like that, where I don't need to be there mixing the whole time, but it's still good to have music and videos playing. Now I can bring this mouse with me away from the DJ booth at my table, put it in my pocket or whatever, and if something goes wrong with the auto mix, if the wrong music video comes on, I could easily just hit the crossfader, or I could go into the auto mix playlist. Let's get a playlist loaded up. So we go over here, we'll go back to classic, and now we're gonna hit an auto mix. Auto mix. Select playlist. And we'll just do this one. So now the auto mix is playing. And then if I wanted to very simply change the song in the auto mix, or go over here and change which song is going to be played next, I could do it all from where I'm sitting, and I don't have to be on the decks. The thing I like about Djay Pro and auto mix is they make it so easy to unchain yourself from the DJ decks, and having this mouse gives you another element. Not only are you not chained to the decks, but now you're not even chained to the iPad. Now, another thing that I found the mouse helped with a lot is you could touch two things at the same time. So you could be moving the jog wheel and then setting a effect, or you could do two effects at the same time. Or a lot of times, some of my transitions, maybe I'll put an echo on both tracks. So I could put one on with this finger and then do the other one with the mouse at the same time, where it might be hard to kind of go like this. Or even if you wanted to do more than two things. So if I wanted to put on two effects, I could put on two effects with this hand, and then I can trigger a backspin with the mouse. So I hope this helps you. Let me know in the comments if you guys ever used a mouse with Djay Pro and the ways that you guys would recommend using it. I just think it adds a whole nother element to your DJing, and it makes doing different types of stuff more possible, and it gets rid of some of the limitations that there are with just using the touchscreen. I definitely recommend using an iPad over a laptop, but people that are switching over and might be more used to using a mouse and a keyboard, then the transition will be easy, because now you're using a mouse with Djay Pro. So if you like learning how to get the most out of Djay Pro, and you like learning the future of DJing and all that's involved in DJing with the iPad, subscribe to my channel and give this video a like. I am making daily DJ videos, and ask me anything in the comments. I love when you guys comment, and I learn a lot from you guys as well. Thank you.